Hi, welcome back to Edible Whole Foods. We're going to play a little summer barbecue game here, and I've got my buddy David Faircloth with me. And one of the things that I ask you to do is bring me some cheeses that were not necessarily expected to put on a cheeseburger to kind of make it different.
Yep.
I mean, we've been eating cheeseburgers since Memorial Day now.
Yes, sir.
So what'd you bring?
I brought a couple of interesting things to mix it up a little bit. One of them is going to really spice up your life, and one of them is a locally made, unpasteurized or raw milk cheese. I have the Hickory Grove from Chapel Hill Creamery.
Oh, which I love.
It's an absolutely spectacular cheese. It's going to have a little elegance to it, a little more subtlety than the Tickler with chilies and peppers. Tickler with chilies and peppers.
Tickler.
Yeah. Okay. And the Tickler with chilies and peppers is a spicy cheese. You get some of that spice at the front of the palate, but then right at mid-palate, it really starts to explode and it lingers for a while. So I gave you two different things, two different flavor profiles there.
Great. And notice, folks, we ain't being skimpy with this cheese. If you're going to have a cheeseburger, cut hunks. Don't do that slicing stuff.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, here's the game we're going to play.
All right.
We're going to play Stump the Wine Guy. All right?
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Faircloth, I have an array of summer barbecue favorites.
Okay.
We've got a grilled chicken.
All right.
With kind of a sweet, sticky, ooey gooey kind of sauce to it.
Yeah.
We got the ever-present hot dogs, mustard, sauerkraut. A basic hamburger.
All right.
Lettuce, tomato,
Yep.
Swiss cheese, because you weren't here then.
Okay.
And then we've got ribs.
Yeah.
Which kind of I've done in a Memphis style, which is just a dry rub without sauce. And then I know you think that's barbecue over there, but it's actually Cuban pork.
Really?
Yeah.
And what do you have in there?
It's got a little cilantro, garlic, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Just a different take. You do it exactly the way you would do home barbecue. So, sir.
Yeah.
Pair your wines.
I think I've got some things matched up for you pretty well here.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
The first thing I want to talk about is this little Sicilian wine called Donna Fugata. It's a blend of, well, the primary varietal is called Catarratto, but then there are a few other indigenous varietals to Sicily that are in there. And first of all, it's a great wine as just a porch sipper, sitting on the porch, having a little cheese and crackers. You want to try it?
Yeah, let's
but
try it.
Also, it's got enough fruit that with the garlic and ginger and the pork, I think it'll balance that out quite nicely. It would also go well with your chicken. It's not too fruity that it would have a competing sweetness quality to the gooey sauce of the chicken.
Drew, bring me a chair. I need to sit down and get a fan going here. This is a really good.
Isn't that great?
That's great.
I love that wine.
So you think this?
I think it would go great with
because it's got a lot of acid to it.
it's got some good acidic content. It's going to pair well with that, and it's got enough fruit to counterbalance the little hint of spice and the garlic and the cilantro over there. So I think that's taken care of. Also, for the same two dishes, I love a good summertime dry rosé. And this Eliseo is a blend of Sanso and Grenache, and just the slightest hint of cranberry, the slightest hint of pomegranate, dry, crisp, clean, would go with all of these. Actually, would go very well with the hot dogs and the sauerkraut as well. Talk about your ribs and your burger. I think either one of these two, depending on how fruity or how dry you want to get. This Montevideo, which is from Portugal, it's a blend of Trincadeiro and Aragonese. It's got some beautiful spicy kick to it. It's got a little bit of an earthy note. That's going to be a wonderful pairing for the ribs, the spicy rubbed ribs. Great pairing for the burger. And then something traditional and quite domestic, a Washington State Merlot. You're going to get some fruity quality, but still some nice structure to it. Very often people want to go away from Merlot because they have these flabby Merlots that have no structure and don't stand up to food very well. But this has that acidic backbone, that tannic acid that you need to pair well with some fatty quality.
It's almost got this kind of, as it goes out, it's got a little bit of a Cabernet.
Oh, most definitely. It is a cab drinker's Merlot. It's a wonderful bottle. Yeah. And that's
I would have had a hard time figuring out that this is Merlot.
Yeah, that is H&G. It's something that we do here at Whole Foods, the H&G line of wines are absolutely delicious wines.
How come I can't stump you?
You have on occasion, but
Not very
fortunately
often.
off camera.
Well, I can attest that the wines are great. You can have all your summertime grilling favorites, and you don't have to limit yourself to iced tea, lemonade, and beer. You can have a glass of wine, and you can enjoy yourself, and you can live well and look well. And, sir, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure, Fred.
Look forward to having you back on again soon.
Look forward to being back.
Join us next week at Edible Whole Foods.